Hey guys, how's it going? All right, so this is going to be a general reading for both Gemini and Cancer for February 2024. All right, so it's going to be a bones and charms reading. So it is general, okay, meant for multiple people. So there may be some messages here for you, maybe not. Always feel free to check out your sun, rising, ascendant, and moon horoscopes as well. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of clearing from the last reading here first, and then we will be getting into the Gemini reading. All right. So everybody is welcome. Everyone has Gemini somewhere in their birth chart. All right. So we're just going to leave this incense over here possibly. Yeah, let me just move this dolphin. My little baby dolphin. Okay, so this dolphin's going to go over here. All right. So we're going to clear the energy from the last reading and welcome in energy for the new reading for Gemini and Cancer for February 2023. All right, I just want to make sure that our sound is good before we get started. Okay, so it sounds like it's working. All right, so we're just going to kind of keep going here. So yes, so this is the time when we're going to do a little sound bell here to do some cleansing as well, to let go of the past readings, any, tired energy from the day, whatever it is. Take a couple of deep breaths if you feel guided, and kind of just tap into the energy of Gemini here. So it may be loud for a few moments. Feel free to turn it down if it gets too loud for you guys. All right, so this is also when I'm going to check in with my guides, ancestors, all the things, okay, to make sure that I'm speaking as clearly as possible the messages for you guys. All right, so here we go. So this is going to be for Gemini, February 2024. For Gemini. Let's see what we have coming up for you. Gemini! Let's get your reading started here. Okay. So just apologize ahead of time if this is a little loud when I shake the bones and the charms, but it's kind of the process and what I have to do. So thank you guys for your patience and all the understanding. All right, so spirits, guide my hands here. Messages, please, messages for air sign Gemini the twins for February 2024. Messages for air sign Gemini the twins for February 2024. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for the highest good and vibrational truth? Messages for Gemini, air sign Gemini for February 2024. Messages for Gemini, messages for Gemini, the twins, for February 2024. Messages for Gemini, the twins, for February 2024. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Messages for Gemini, the twins, for February 2024. Gemini. Oh, okay. Gemini, was coming out hot. It was like, had this particular pattern that it wanted. I was like, yes, I'm listening. Okay, thank you. All right. So let's see here, Gemini. We'll take the camera down in a little bit and get closer for you guys. But first, I'm going to flip some of the charms very gently so you guys can see what they are. Interesting. Okay. delicate surgeries going on. Okay. Alright, so I feel like most of them are flipped over so that we can see. Oh, one more here. Okay. Alright, Gemini, so let's take your picture and then we'll go ahead and get started here. Air sign Gemini, the twins. Let's see. Get that out of the way for a second. I'm going to take a couple of close-ups here. Is there anything under there? No, not under that. Okay. Let's see here, Gemini. What do we have for you? Did I get that little shell all the way out here? Hold on, guys. Did I get that in the picture? I want to make sure it's as accurate as possible, of course. Let's see, did I get it? I did not. Wait, that's the close-up. Hold on. Did I get it in the big shot? No. Okay, let's get it. This guy needs to move. Over here. There we go. Alright. Let's get into it. Enough of that. Alright. Let me go ahead and meditate here and see where Spirit wants me to start for you, Gemini. Give me a second. Okay, so they kind of want me to start here and go that way, and then we'll figure out the rest. Alright. Let's see here, Gemini. I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down. And get closer here so you can see what's going on. Probably like this here. Alright, because they want to start over here with the spider web. Let me get my pen here. So Gemini, you have been thinking a lot, or will be thinking a lot here during February 2024 about your plans for the future here with the spider web. There's a lot of answers you're getting about romantic love or love in general here. So you've got the little tiny key, okay, that is also touching the Cupid. We've got the human teeth bone sitting on top of Pisces twin fish. Got a little bit of some coyote penis energy over here, okay? So throughout the month here, Gemini, you could be thinking about, or someone you're dealing with, multiple people, general environment situation, about how to bring more flow into your life, how to possibly harness some masculine energy, fertility. If it's not fertility, it could also be metaphor for planting something new, right? Around these goals and dreams and aspirations for the future. But I love that there's the key is, you know, sitting on top of Cupid, all right? And of course, for some people, we do have the Valentine's Day in February, all right? But really, I feel over here as well, Gemini, that you've been thinking about how to manifest your dreams, your goals for the future, and how you can bring in this masculine energy, 3D, creating things in the 3D world, the physical world, not just the spiritual or mental world, right? So I think you've been thinking about that a lot, or it's going to be going on here for you a lot in February. This is so beautiful. I don't even think I've ever seen this happen in a reading, Gemini. So I don't know if you can see with the lighting here. I'm trying to get it right. But you've got the lion here, just nesting, sitting on top so beautifully, the alligator claw. And it's also underneath touching the coffin. Okay. So even though there's like this little bit of irresponsibility over here, it could be something about money. It doesn't have to be with the buckeye here. It's really not touching anything, so I feel like it's more like past energy, okay? because you've got all this strength and courage coming in here. Let's see if I can get closer. Look at that. I mean, I've never seen that. It's so beautiful. You've got the star here on the side, also touching the alligator claw. You've got the ship anchor underneath. It's touching the coffin. The coffin is touching the head, the cranium here. So I feel like you're going to be thinking a lot about, you're going to be listening to or hearing things about people that have passed on, or your ancestors, spirit guides, bringing you this strength, this courage coming in, helping you find your North Star, helping you find your freedom. But you're listening, Gemini. Somebody is really tapped in here for certain Geminis, right? You've got the listening bells here, and then you've got your seashell here. Sorry, guys. Hey, that's enough. No. Gemini, there is also this beautiful releasing that's going to be happening here, right? So it's like, as you're listening, as you're tapping in, as you're pulling out this strength, thinking about your freedom, what makes you safe, all these things, right? It literally looks like an ear, like coming out of your jaw. Okay, we're talking about the cranium here, the skull, and right coming out of the side of it is the snake rib bone. So coming out of it, it's like breathing. Like if you think of breathing, that's your mouth, that's your jaw. So it's like, oh, the more that we breathe here, Gemini, throughout February, it's going to bring you more peace, right? In general, for most people, the more that you breathe, usually it helps you to calm down, right? But it brings in this really beautiful, peaceful energy. I forgot to flip this. And also, the more that you have this breathing, this calming energy, this balancing energy with the yin yang here as well, it's going to help you with your individual power. Gemini, I feel like you'll be listening or receiving messages about something to do. I'm going to move this for a second. A teacher, a mentor, a guide, possibly some leadership roles within yourself. But this is the dog ankle bone, and it was sitting on top of it, right? So it's like listening to how we can be more flexible within a leadership role or with a teacher, mentor, spirit guide, and how does that bring me more safety? Because it was also touching the safety pin. Now, this teacher, mentor, spiritual guide, if it's not you, could have some type of position of power or authority, right? But they are bringing more balance. They're bringing more luck. They're bringing transformation with it. I mean, this is so beautiful, Gemini. I'm going to show you what's underneath. Okay, so, oh, sorry, there we go. So your coin here, your angel coin, was just like this. So I just moved it for a second here. And underneath, we've got the mermaid. We've got the butterfly for transformation, mermaid for longing. We've got the symbol for Saturn. So it's like your angels, your spirit guides are blessing your transformation, are blessing your hard work and what you're longing for. Okay, so as I said it before, I'll probably keep saying it all year. We got a lot of Saturn placements for everyone throughout the year for the general astrology. So really putting in this hard work here, Gemini, your angels are blessing that. This person of authority or a teacher, mentor, guide is also blessing it. There is a friend here, though, Gemini, that may want you. They want to fly with you. Look at this. This is so cute. So if I looked at it just like this. Okay, so the witch was touching the Pegasus, and they were on top of the bat. So it's like fly, 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 flight, flight, flight. Okay, all this air energy. That's you, Gemini. All right. This friend here, this is what the witch represents for me, wants you to have more freedom. They want you to work with them, teamwork, the bat echolocation, but they want you to slow down, okay, because we do have the turtle here. So it's like a little bit of the slow down energy. All right, so that's how it was. Also over here, Gemini, there could be your ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels here with the skeleton hand want you to go over something the details of your physical diet, of your mental diet, of your spiritual diet. What are you feeding yourself? What are the details that you maybe some Geminis may not think are important, but those things are important, right? Even if they seem small or insignificant to everything else, they do affect us, okay? So that is a little bit of a message here for them as well. There is this leap of faith coming up here that could jump over the lock, okay? So if there's some stagnant energy, that little froggy, he could just jump over, right? But he's right here. So Gemini here, there's also some type of memory that could be attached to this stagnant energy that has something to do with your personal power. I feel overall here, Gemini, that you could be, hold on, let me pull back. You could be really listening here, really tapping in, taking time to be flexible, to breathe more. You're working on all this stuff. So it's like you don't, throughout February here, Gemini, you don't maybe necessarily have time for the wishbone, right? You don't necessarily have time for looking at abundance or money in certain ways. You have all this luck related to your money and abundance. But if you want to travel, it's probably not going to happen in February. It's all the way out here. I feel that this past energy with the irresponsibility, to kind of go back to that, that could be something that had to do with some type of support system or support from somebody or from you to somebody else. It was maybe a little bit irresponsible. But over here, Gemini, and this is the way the reading wanted to go, right? We started here, we went down here, now we're going up here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you could find around this fall 2024, fall season, right? So September, October, November, whatever you want to call is fall. I don't know what the official months are, but that's what we'll say for now. There could be something that you're not seeing here clearly, but it's going to bring you happiness. And then look at this, Gemini. The more that you do that clearing in the fall, you got two clearing things right. I've never seen that either. Like just one here, one here. It's like sweep it, queen it. You've got the feather, you've got the broom. Get it out, right? So sweeping away whatever this thing is that you may not know something in the fall. Just know that the more that you do your clearing of your physical body, of your spiritual body, your mental, right? Going back to the diet thing over here with the fork, that then you can bring in that good luck again. Then you can keep striving for what you're striving for. Gosh, I wish the camera would focus. Let me pull back a little bit, maybe. There we go. Hopefully that's better. It could be here in the past too, Gemini, that you were trying a little bit too hard with all this masculine energy, with the two raccoon penis bones kind of coming together here. Could be, and then you also have two, well, they're not two, but it's interesting the way it came out. You've got, let's see if I can get closer. There we go. You've got an animal claw and a human tooth bone sitting on top of the family, the seahorse, right? So it could be here in the past, Gemini, there was too much masculine energy, too much trying to forcing in the 3D physical world, too much chewing and digesting over family stuff, going into the past. But because you did this here, Gemini, or someone, or the energy, it will bring about new ideas. But I feel like I feel like this is the beginning of February coming out through the month, and this is more towards the end, maybe some stuff even maybe into March, right? But it's gonna be different for everybody. I feel that this is like a really beautiful reading here though, Gemini. And don't be afraid to be yourself, right? Let your freak flag fly. Okay, be the hummingbird, fly backwards. Who cares what anyone says? When that is about your goals, your dreams, aspirations for the future. Don't care what your family says. Something about family here. Just, you know, keep being you and moving forward, and it's going to bring even new ideas. So I would just say watch out here for the fall. It would be interesting when we get to those fall times here in the US for September, October, November. We'll have to check back in, Gemini, and see if this comes up again, this thing that you're not seeing clearly and this deep clearing that you're going to have to do. It's not a bad thing, right? Could be cleaning out the closet, like the metaphor, that kind of thing. But overall, I feel like this is a really nice energy. You got a lot of sweet, really nice things here. Gemini, this is so beautiful too, again, with that lion on top of the animal claw here. It's so beautiful. All right. So we're going to go ahead now and switch back over to, or not switch back over, but switch to Cancer. Okay. So we're going to leave the wonderful Gemini over here. Say thank you, Gemini, for coming. I will be posting the timestamps also after the live is done for some people who just want Gemini, or some people who just want Cancer, all those things. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back up here for a little bit while we do our cleansing and gather the bones and recast the bones and the charms here. So hopefully this will stay and the camera will focus in just a second. Hopefully. Come on, little camera. I need to get a new camera, you guys. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep cleaning up, and there we go. Hopefully it'll focus. Alright, so we took all those pictures, right? I'm going to just double check. I'm so silly. I think I did. Yep, I did. Okay. Alright, so let's move on to Cancer. It's been a long day, guys, but I'm happy to be here. Happy to check in with Spirit and see messages for all of us, right? Because again, we all have Cancer and Gemini somewhere in our chart. Alright. Look at the heavier ones on the bottom here. Let's see, for incense, do you have any more? Oh, I've got one here. Okay. Let me pop this out, you guys. Hold on. Cancer. You're coming, Cancer, to see what we have for you for the Cancer Collective for February 2024. Okay. So we're going to clear the energy, get into Cancer. Alright, so let's do a little sound bell here to release. I'll tap in again. A little bit of water. Alright. Oh, okay, so here we go. Thank you guys for your patience. So this is going to be Cancer for 2024, February 2024. Messages for Cancer, clearing for Cancer. we tapped in their ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels. We clear the energy of Gemini. We're welcoming in the energy of Cancer. Alright, so let's keep going here, guys. And thank you for your patience. Alright, so this may be a little bit loud when I'm shaking the bones and the charms, so please bear with me. Thank you. Alright, Cancer. Spirits guide my hands to read messages for water sign Cancer the crab for February 2024. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for water sign Cancer the crab for their highest vibration and truth for February 2024. Cancer. Messages for Cancer, water sign Cancer the crab for February 2024. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for their highest good? Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Water sign Cancer the crab for February. Messages for Cancer. Crab for February. Cancer. Water. Cancer. February 2024. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Cancer. Alright, here we go. Let's see. I'll bring the camera closer in a little bit. Let's flip over the ones we need to flip over. Okay. Interesting. Flip you guys. This is, I don't even know. I'm gonna leave it the way it was. Alright, let's take a picture and get started here. For Cancer. Whoa, we got a teeth bone all the way out here. Okay. We'll get a big picture here. Big picture, all the little details. This is really cool. Okay. Alright, let's see here, Cancer, where energetically they want me to start. So give me a moment here. Okay, so they want me to start right here first. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the camera off, flip it around so you guys can see stuff clearly. Okay. Let's see if I can do it this way here. Ooh, hold on, guys. This is so cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's where we're starting, Cancer. Beautiful. Okay. To the end of my pen here. You have the Norse symbol for protection. Your lion is laying on it sideways. You've got a human teeth bone here. Okay. It's not touching, but it is, if you look at it this way, very close to the alligator claw. Very close to pin hedge or pin drop away from the horseshoe right here for good luck. There's all this beautiful protective energy here for you, Cancer, throughout the month of February. You've been chewing and digesting, going over how you can bring more passion, creativity, fire, Leo energy into your life. So you've been striving also for how you can go over the details with the strawberry here and bring in more good luck, bring in more prosperity with the fish over here. You can see here as well, Cancer, let me turn it this way. Your head, this is your skull or cranium. It's not touching anything else, but it's very close to this animal claw. So digging and striving. The animal claw wants to almost go inside of the turkey wishbone. So it's like what you're striving for, what you're wishing for. It's not that you're not thinking about it, it's like you're overthinking it in some ways. Okay, now this, let me show you over here. Wishbone is so close, like a pin hair drop away from your North Star. Something to do with the fall. Okay, so this is coming through for everybody. I don't know why, but it is. I'm here to deliver the messages. I don't make them, they just come through. So this here Cancer could be saying that for this fall, 2024, so September, October, November kind of time period, could be where you really start to see or manifest something here regarding your plans and goals and aspirations for the future. All this longing and wishing for something, it could be like actualized by this fall. Not that other stuff isn't going to happen until then, but that seems to be coming through for a lot of us. Okay, so I have to check the general astrology for the fall. I don't know off the top of my head. But if we go back this way, kind of where we started, Cancer, there is something that you're longing for. You could be longing for more flexibility. Your angels, your spirit guides, okay, with the angel coin here, could be wanting to help you reach for more flexibility in your life, to bring you more happiness. There's this beautiful cleansing that wants to happen as well. We've got the broom here touching this raccoon penis bone. So it's like cleansing some of this masculine energy a little bit. I'm going to wait until I say that because we got to go over here first. So here we have the seashell, which is feminine energy, creativity. Underneath it, I'm just going to flip it so you can see, we have the seahorse, family, talking about parents or parenting, something with family, regarding our safety, the safety pin, and our personal power. Okay, so how can, an example question, I guess, would be, how can we bring more individual power and safety into family? How can I feel more safe within my family? Or how can my family let me be myself and be free to be myself, if that makes sense too? It's going to be different for everybody here, but this is beautiful, okay? Again, maybe like family planting seeds for the future. If it's not actual fertility stuff, it could be a metaphor for whatever it is you want to manifest in your life. Okay, now let's go over here and see all these juicy details. All right, but that masculine energy a little bit that needs to be cleared away. And it's not to say that masculine is negative in any way, it's just to say that there needs to be a softer approach. Again, bringing that feminine energy in and that flexibility with the dog ankle bone. They're almost touching each other. So we have two raccoon penis bones here. A lot of this flowy kind of masculine energy throughout. But over here, when we see this small kind of thin one, is the snake rib bone. So it's talking about constriction and needing to breathe, right? So bringing that together with that masculine energy. So again, if there's too much harsh masculine energy, aggressive energy, let's say, in the 3D physical world, then it's going to come in, and when we breathe more and we let some of that constriction go, that controlling energy go, then we have this feminine energy coming in as well, and it's like this listening kind of energy that kind of balances out. So it looks really cool here as far as the shapes go, right, Cancer? So you've got one raccoon penis bone going that way, and then this one is going this way. Okay, now inside of here there is so much beautiful ideas coming through. Okay, we've got just so you can see it, this is hopefully you can. I'll just move it a little bit. This is the lightning bolt. Okay, so this is ideas. So there is, again, maybe some type of teacher, mentor, spiritual guide with the apple here. Could be masculine, could be a man, or they just have a lot of masculine energy. Could be a friend also, like they could be a friend and a teacher, mentor, or guide, or that's you to somebody else. But the more that this energy of this personal freedom coming in, it's wanting to get rid of the stagnant energy. So this bee is actually on top of the lock, okay? And what's on top of the lock is the dragonfly. And what's on top of the dragonfly is the spider web, right? So that's why I was like, this is like a lot of juicy, nice details here, Cancer. It's like the more that we focus on this individual power and getting rid of stagnant energy and manifesting our dreams and what we want for the future, then we can embrace this longing to be who we really are, so we can have more freedom, so we can drop our ship anchor when we need to stop, and when we need to go, we lift the anchor up. Going backwards possibly with something as well, but not really. It feels more with the hummingbird here, just embracing who you are and not being ashamed of who you are, Cancer. There's a lot of vibrational energy here with the webs. If you think about spider webs, when it catches the fly or anything, right, it vibrates, right? Those little webs are sensors for the spider, for their home, their environment. And then it's like the bat over here, echolocation, right? So vibrations being really important and bringing you more freedom and helping your transformation here with the butterfly, Cancer. It's like the butterfly is right on top of the symbol for our goals and dreams, right? The Sagittarius energy, but doesn't have to be. It is what we're striving for. We pull back the arrow. So the transformation is happening. I said Gemini, but I meant to say Cancer. So the transformation is happening here, Cancer. It could be, that perhaps you see it more in Pisces time period, which is not that far away, Cancer, okay? So you've got the Gemini twin fish here, Pisces energy. We're in Aquarius season right now, so there could be something really manifesting fully or more deeply into this transformation during this Pisces season of 2024. Okay, so you can think like, I guess it would be mid-February to middle of March, right? I can't remember exactly the top of my head the Pisces dates, but coming up, right? So we're talking about this reading is for February, so it could be mid-February going into March. There could be more travel here for you, Cancer, and this could bring a lot of sense of freedom here. You could be traveling with someone that has a position of authority, or you do, or some kind of leadership qualities, but it's so beautiful right here, Gemini. I keep seeing Gemini. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. It's so beautiful here, Cancer. All this transformation, all this planning, this actualization coming through in the middle of February to March. I haven't seen that in any of the other readings here as far as these February readings go. I feel that you're really listening, Cancer, here throughout the month of how you can bring more balance into your life, and that is so beautiful. I also feel that there could be some healing going on, but also like memories of like diet, right? So what am I feeding myself physically, mentally, spiritually, all these things? I feel like you're definitely going to be remembering that and saying, okay, well, when I eat certain things or I listen to certain things, like how does it affect my whole physical being? Okay, so that is really beautiful as well. Now let's go over here, Cancers, not forget what we got going on over here. All right, so when I was saying that we have all this transformation going on, things coming into being, right? So this transformation, this travel, all this clearing, all this really nice stuff in Pisces season. Then over here, you have so much support here, Cancer. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you realize this, okay, but this is the snake vertebrae was sitting on top of the key. Okay, so vertebrae, that's your back, that's your support system. And your support system is your friends, family, lovers, mental health care workers, your community, whatever it is. It's like they want to bring you peace. They are your peace, right? So you've got the twin, well, not twins, but we could say they are twins. You've got the two doves here. Okay, so bringing in that peaceful energy. So your support system has answers for you and has this peaceful energy. It is available. So if that's something that you want to think about and marinate and chew over with the human teeth bone, I think that would be good for you here, Cancer. I also see that this turtle on top of the coyote claw wants you to slow down a little bit. Okay, so there could be a lot going on, especially after the middle of February into middle of March. So there's a little bit of this kind of like slowed down energy from your spirit guides, your spiritual team, that want you to tell you that. Okay, now let's go see what's going on over here. I have no idea what's under here. Oh, beautiful. All right, so Cancer, we've got, this is the skeleton hand, right? So this for me represents people that have passed on, right? It could also be people in your family line or your ancestors that you don't necessarily know, but they're blessing something here, and they're blessing some type of love. Okay, they're blessing your abundance. Okay, and that is so beautiful. Again, oh my God, you've got the coffin on the other side too. It's like, okay, like double spiritual time, effort, being like they're blessing some type of romantic love in your life, or if it's not romantic love, Cancer, they're blessing some type of platonic love or self-love. They want you to have this buckeye. They want you to have all this abundance and money in your life and whatever it is you manifest. Now they also see how hard you've been working here, Cancer. You've been working really hard. It's like you I've been saying, you know, throughout the year here for everybody, for the general astrology, there's going to be a lot of Saturn placements. Okay, a lot of Saturn energy. So Saturn here was right on the tip of this skeleton hand, and it's also touching another coyote claw. So it's like teamwork, and you've been doing that, and you've been working really hard. And so this, when I see this, is so beautiful, Cancer. It's like your ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, whatever you want to call it, they're blessing the love that is in your life. They're blessing everything, and they want you to have it. Okay, so beautiful, Cancer. I really like this reading here for you. So I just wouldn't give up here, Cancer. I feel like you know, all the way over here, Cancer, almost like all the way out, right? So this is like where the majority of the stuff is. You've got another human teeth bone way out here. Okay, you've got your nutmeg way out here. So it's like you may have been thinking too small in some ways regarding how you can manifest money, how you can manifest abundance in your life, right? So you need to think more about that, and know that your spiritual team is like, look at this big ass money over here. Look at this big ass happiness over here. So throughout the month here, Cancer, if you feel that your luck is further out, it's not. It's so close, right? And your North Star is guiding you. I love that this star, this sun, whatever you want to call it, is all the way out here, because it is guiding the whole reading. Okay, so it's really beautiful, and I can't wait to see like how this comes together here for you, Cancer. So anyway, I hope you got something from this reading. I will be posting the couple photos that I took in a little while. So all you have to do is go to my Facebook page, Malessea's Magic Light. If you want to check it out, it'll be under this video in one of the comments. But I always would love to hear from you guys, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, all the things, and hear feedback from you guys too. I always welcome that. All right, so enjoy this time period, Cancer. And try to think of anything else. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. So thank you as always for your views, your subscriptions, your sharing of this video, all those things. I really do appreciate it, and hope you enjoyed something from it. So that's it for me tonight, guys, but I will be back tomorrow, and we are going to be starting with Leo and going through the rest of the zodiac signs kind of in order there. Alright, so again, thank you for your patience, guys. I've been trying to get these videos out as soon as possible for February. Alright, so I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Alright, bye.